Hi team and welcome to the weekly check-in. So I'm going to do something a wee bit different this week. I'm going to do the usual, but I'm also just going to give some of my ponderings on hard work and what it takes to be successful. And this is not meant to be didactic in any way. I'm not telling you what you should do because I truly hate when people do that. I'm just saying, my musings on it and what I think works for me. So first of all, I'm feeling much better this week. Spoke to my coach about my injuries and she said just train for a pump this week, don't go heavy. Like do a deload week, we're nearly at the finish line anyway. Just chase a pump and reduce the weight and volume, and I've done that and I feel much improved. I look really flat right now, obviously been on really low calories for a number of weeks, so I'm not looking my best, but we're doing a refeed today and tomorrow, so today's Friday. And I have to say, I always think that I'm just like ticking over fine with the low calories and I'm fine and I don't really feel diminished or anything like that, but I do. I really felt it last week, and the thing I noticed is I always think that's so often the case. Like you don't realise how bad you feel until you feel good again. And see, just eating a lot today, I just want to train like mad. Like I feel so energised, I feel just so full, like in every way, physically and mentally. Like I just want to go and slam heavy weight. I feel so energised. So it's crazy, like the disparity, in how you feel when you're hungry and when you're not hungry. That has really boosted my excitement for the bulk and for my training post diet, because I just feel like I'm going to go like this because I'm going to feel so strong and so energized. So that has been really, really positive. So anyway, today and tomorrow I am doing a refeed, high carb, and then the following couple of days is just back to the diet before we go away. So yeah, I have to say it's been a good week. My coach has cut cardio now altogether, just steps, no more stepper. We're really just like tapering the training down until I go. So we're away next week. My sister and her partner are staying at our house again. So as before, please don't rob us. I feel physically revitalised. So like I say, it's been a very positive week. Yeah. So now I just want to move on to some of my musings on work and success and stuff like that, because I think about it a lot, I think about it constantly, but a couple of things have just really hit home for me over the last few months. I think that, again, what I always say, like some things seem so obvious, but it's wisdom that has to be acquired and it can't be given. And I think just things around like focus and playing an indefinite game. So I used to sometimes think that I had to be a jack of all trades and I had to be good at all these different things, and that I just wasn't sure how to achieve mastery at something or how to become truly world class at something. But if I even had that in me, because as much as I tried hard at my old job and I tried hard at university, it was always a slog, it was always a grind, and there were always people next to me who were better than me at that, and I thought, I'm never going to be exceptional at this. And I really started to ponder, like, am I ever going to find my thing? Am I going to find my thing that I can rise to the top to? And even then, how does one do that? I just feel that over the past, I would say few years, but really it's the catharsis and the real clarity around it has came over the last few months. And I think it's just that talent and circumstances, etc., are just a bonus. Success is a game of tonnage. It's chopping wood. Who can chop wood the longest? It's just reps. And I think it's just that thing. See, if you can just do it and do it forever, then you'll be in the top 1%, because patience is a superpower. And patience in the micro, obviously you have to be busy and getting after it day to day, but I'm talking about patience over a lifetime, like just committing to the output, just committing to the activity, irrelevant of the outcome. It's that thing, like you don't scoreboard watch, like you just take care of the game and the points take care of themselves. It's just committing to doing the thing every single day and just treating triumph and disaster both as the imposters that they are. They are irrelevant. You have plotted a course to what you want to do. You've reverse engineered it to see, right, this is what I have to do on a daily basis. And that's it. And you just do that forever. And I, for the longest time, thought, you have to hit this success marker by this age, and, you have to have achieved X, Y, and Z by this time. But that is a limiting view of things, because I think if you can just, it's compound interest. It applies to everything. If you can just do one thing and stick to it forever, you will be in the top 1%. Like I say, it's just chopping wood. Who can chop wood the longest? And then I think the caveat of that is you have to love it. You have to find something you love, because if you're only ever doing it to get to the result, then you're competing against a guy who loves it, who's just a sickle, who's obsessed. He's going to beat you. You're going to tire before him. It's inevitable. And I used to always wonder about that as well. I used to always wonder, what's my thing? I was like, I don't really, like, I like the gym, but, I don't really have any hobbies per se. I don't really have anything that I'm really enthusiastic about. And then I found content. And I have an obsessive personality, as I've mentioned before. Like, I love obsessing over detail. I love obsessing over progress and trying trying to make marginal, tangible gains every single day. So to find a thing that is permissionless, that I can do myself and I can put so much effort into it on the daily, and it has a really short feedback loop because the content either does well or it doesn't. So then you can instantly learn from that and take that learning into the next day. All those little variables compound together to make something that I absolutely love. It is so congruent with my personality and how I am and how I like to be on a daily basis. So for me, like, I just can't explain how happy and how lucky I feel that I have found this opportunity vehicle, because it's permissionless, as I said. It gives maximum leverage across time, it compounds unto itself, and I can do it until the wheels come off, and I love it. I love obsessing over it, and that is the key. Before, I was always grinding at things just to get to an end goal. I would do this now whether you paid me or not. Fortunately, I am being paid, but the point is, that doesn't matter. That'll come on its own. It's like Michael Jordan said when he in the documentary, he's talking about how the Cokes and McDonald's and Nike, he's all that's fine, but that only comes about because of the result of what I do on the court. It's the same with this. Me pouring into this and trying to get better at it every single day, and trying to be creative and trying to just push myself to the next level, and committing to doing it every single day. Open-ended, forever. I put a quote on my, I'm sorry, I'm totally going on a rant here, but I'm really passionate about this. I put a quote on my Insta the other day: do, iterate, forever. That was my own quote, by the way. And I just thought, you do the thing, you iterate on it, you get better every day, and do it until you die. That's it. There's no end game. You just do it forever. And I just think that, like, we can really overanalyze just starting. I don't know what I was listening to a while ago, and they were talking about, they were comparing Greeks and Romans. And Greeks had all these amazing mathematicians and, you know, these amazing scientists for the age, but the Romans were much better at building, you know, bridges, forts, anything like that. And in theory, the Greeks should have been better, but they wanted to work it all out perfectly before they started. They wanted to, you know, Pythagoras the hell out of it to make it perfect before they would lay the first brick. The Romans just got stuck in and made it better. It's like the marshmallow test, not the one where you delay gratification, the one where you have to make a tower out of marshmallows and lollipop sticks. Y Combinator done a study on it, and kindergarten kids beat a bunch of CEOs, and it's because the CEOs had a 10-minute conversation before it about what was the best way, and the kindergarteners just got stuck in. So by the time the CEOs had got to work, the kindergarteners had already went through 10 iterations of what didn't work, and eventually their pile was higher than the CEOs. I just think we sleep on the power of just getting started and just mucking in every day and making mistakes and just throwing enough stuff at the wall until something sticks, until you learn. It's the best kind of education, and it's the best kind of motivation, because you see tangible progress quicker. And I also think that I, before, really was a entrepreneur, and that I consumed all the material possible, but I didn't really have any frame of reference to apply it to. Well, there's stuff when I consume it now, especially around entrepreneurship, business, content, I have a point of reference because I'm already doing it. Alex Hormozy, you know, my hero, essentially, said that he never read a sales book until he'd done 4,000 sales calls. Then he had a point of reference to apply the stuff to. I know I've went off on a total rant here, really off on a tangent, but I just think that we overcomplicate success and we overcomplicate achievement and progress, and it just comes down to trying things until you find the thing that you can obsess over. Just start and just chop the wood every day. Like I said, it's a game of tonnage. Who can do the most for the longest, and that's it. And just commit to doing it every single day. Some days it will go well, some days it will go badly, but you're always learning. And I know that sounds cheesy, but if you just pick something you obsess over, something that you love, and then just do it forever and just try and get better, just try and get a wee bit better every day. The point is that you do it every day, whether it goes well or it doesn't, and there is no end game on it. You can do it until the end of time. Genuinely believe now that if you can do that, you will be in the top 0.1% of whatever it is you choose to do. But anyway, those were just my musings on life and success. I've been thinking about it a lot really recently, and I feel like I have so much clarity around it now, and I just love what I'm doing so much. And I don't want to seem self-indulgent, because I know people do when they say that, and it's kind of as if they're trying to flex. Like, I just feel so lucky and so happy to be doing what I'm doing now, and to be passionate about what I'm doing, and to just love it and love obsessing over it, and be truly joyful and excited about the idea of doing it forever. I love making content. I get so excited to do it. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I know it was a wee bit different this week. I know that this community is all about self-development and self-improvement, so I wanted to share my thoughts on it with you. As always, I really appreciate you. Let me know what you thought about, you know, the check-in and what's happening with your fitness journey. Where are you in your fitness journey? How's your mentality around it? Any good motivational sources? As always, hit me up and let me know what you thought about the stuff about success. Is that what you think? You know, any good materials that you are drawing from? What do you think about success? How does it look to you? What are the frameworks in your mind that you go to when you think about trying to make progress, trying to move the needle forward, trying to achieve? I want to know these things. I love this community, and I just want to grow together. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. As always, I'm telling you telepathically, you can hear it in your mind. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, team. I hope you had an amazing weekend, and I will see you soon. Oh, I should say there's not going to be any vlogs next week. I'm on holiday, so I'll be filming that. And I said last time that I was going to do a check-in vlog from Pisa. I didn't do it, and I'm just being realistic. I'm probably not going to do it this time. I'll be enjoying myself too much with my wife-to-be in Santorini. But I will film a vlog in Santorini, and I will upload that and the usual check-in the following week. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Have an amazing week, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Peace out!